Buenos dias. So, New Japan Pro Wrestling just had their MetLife Dome shows today, their final one, which was main evented by Shingo Takagi versus Evil for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. A match that is very poorly received on Cage Match and gives me no motivation to watch that match whatsoever. Not that I had any to begin with, but now it's low to the point where I'm probably never going to watch that match. And it really sucks to say that because I love Shingo, and at one point I did love Evil, but now I absolutely detest Evil and the way that his matches are formatted, so much so that I go out of my way to avoid matches with Evil in them. Spoiler alert, Shingo Takagi retained the championship, but I don't think any of you are surprised by that. Let's talk about the current situation. G1 Climax 31 is coming up within the next 2 weeks. And I have been a big fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling over the last, I want to say, 4 or 5 years. I've been watching since 2015. And I've started watching these G1 Climaxes way back in 2018, so this will be my 4th G1 Climax. And even though New Japan has been very disappointing these last 2 years, I have a feeling that G1 Climax would be the thing that would kind of reinvigorate what was at one point so good about New Japan Pro Wrestling, as we're just worrying about the... Sorry, there's a fruit fly in here. We're just worrying about the wrestling and not the horrible, overbooked mess of their storylines right now. Of course, that is until Evil is confirmed for this tournament, and then I might not be as happy about it. The point being is that I really want to get into the G1 Climax. It's one of the things about this company that makes me excited at a time where I am the least excited about this company. Almost to the point where I feel like if this lineup does not excite me at all, I might just unsubscribe from New Japan World altogether, because I have not been consistently watching New Japan Pro Wrestling since February of this year. So for the last 7 months, I have really been paying New Japan money for almost no reason. I really could say I've watched maybe 5 or 6 shows in entirety since February. Like, I've cherry picked some matches over the last 7 months, but I've only watched 5 shows in its full in the last 7 months. And I feel like that should not warrant me paying them my money. But I've been doing so because I've been such a big fan of them for the last 2 years that I've been hoping they would get better. It give me a reason to watch again, and they have really not done that. Just recently, I did a video where I quit watching WWE. I hope this video is not me quitting watching New Japan Pro Wrestling, because it very well may be if this lineup is not very good. And what does a not good lineup look like? Well, a not good lineup would look like wrestlers that I have no interest in seeing wrestle, either because I don't think the chemistry will be good, or because I've seen them wrestle 18 times over. New Japan is very horrible at booking new matches, new exciting feuds. They refuse to do that. They love booking feuds where wrestlers face off against each other 20 times in a 3-year span. And I hate that about New Japan. At one point in time, it was exciting, but now it's very tedious, old, and boring, and dull. So, if we get 2 blocks with a bunch of rematches, I'm probably not going to watch this tournament, and I'm probably just going to unsubscribe from New Japan World. I am mainly excited about this tournament because Shingo Takagi is currently the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, which adds a lot of intrigue because there are so many new matches you can do with Shingo as the world champion, because he's never been in that spot before. And Shingo is such a tremendous wrestler that I could buy him in the main event of Wrestle Kingdom with anybody. But then a few days ago, New Japan Pro Wrestling announced that Wrestle Kingdom 16 is going to be a 3-night event, happening on January 4th and the 5th in the Tokyo Dome and January 8th in Yokohama Arena. That I don't like at all, because in Wrestle Kingdom 14, they did 2 nights, which I attended Wrestle Kingdom 14. It was a lovely time for me. And it made sense because they were unifying the IWGP, IC, and World Heavyweight Championship, and World Championship at the time. So it made sense to do a 2-night Wrestle Kingdom. They did 2 nights for Wrestle Kingdom 15, which really didn't make as much sense, but you could kind of get away with it because it was a success the year prior. But now they're getting a little cute, and they're like, well, since we did 2 nights, let's up it and do 3 nights. And the thing about New Japan lately is that they've been running so many dome shows. I think they ran 5 dome shows this year alone, or maybe 6, 5 or 6 dome shows this year, that it's almost getting like the aspect of these dome shows are becoming less because they run so many of them, that now I see Wrestle Kingdom and I'm like, well, what are you possibly going to make up or concoct to constitute a 3-night show? You don't have that much of a roster to make 3 nights of Wrestle Kingdom make sense. Are you really going to do 3 World Championship matches on each night? And if that's the case, why are you even having a G1 Climax? The concept of G1 Climax is that the winner will face the champion in the main event of Wrestle Kingdom. You really kind of ruin that concept if you're doing 3 nights of Wrestle Kingdom, because that means that the G1 Climax winner is only going to face the champion on one of the 3 nights, and somebody who did not win G1 Climax is going to face them on another night, and someone who also did not win the G1 Climax is going to face them on another night. So at this point in time, the G1 Climax kind of doesn't make much sense to me, unless you do both winners of A and B block face the world champion Wrestle Kingdom, which I don't think they're going to do. This tournament does not really matter. It is just for wrestling purposes, because like I said, there's 3 nights of Wrestle Kingdom and you're only going to face them for 1 night, which means that for 2 of those nights, somebody who likely is in the tournament and did not win is going to get that match, which I think is unfair, to be honest. The same thing happened last year with Kota Ibushi, where Kota Ibushi did win, but then he lost the briefcase to Jay White, and then he got the match anyway, which is like, I understand because you won a G1 Climax, you're going to face the champion, but you lost the briefcase. You don't get the right anymore. But then he got the right anyway. So it almost kind of nullified him beating Tetsuya Naito. Now it's like, are you going to do the same thing again, where the briefcase holder loses the briefcase and still gets the match? I don't know how they're going to do it. But already I don't like the G1 Climax because this tournament almost does not make much sense. But now we're going to get into who's in this tournament. And I hope on everything that this lineup is great. And it makes me want to watch this tournament. Because if it does not, I'm unsubscribing from New Japan World. And you will see me do it live. Because I'm just over this company as well. But let's get into it. Put my headphones on. And I will not be showing any video because I do not want a copyright strike from TBSI. Fuck those guys. I don't know if I'll be inputting audio at all. I think I'll just be doing text with the announcements. We'll see how it goes. And you know, with them having guys like Jay White and Ishii and David Finlay and Juice Robinson in America, I don't know who they're going to replace them with. So this is going to be interesting. I really hope they replace them with some juniors. I really hope to see like a Hiromu Takahashi in this tournament. Golden Star Kota Ibushi! Yeah, the 2-time G1 Climax winner, back to back. All right, Kota Ibushi in A block. Okay, I like it, I like it. All right, Tetsuya Naito, probably gonna be in B block. Or is he gonna be in A block? Oh, Tetsuya Naito's in A block. All right, Naito and Ibushi getting a rematch. Okay. Not super excited about it, but I don't hate it. Shingo Takagi, yo, A block. We need Shingo. We need Shingo and Naito rematch. Put him in A block, please. Yes! Yes, we're getting Shingo and Naito again. Fucking finally. Let's go. Sonata. Okay. Woo. Yay, Sonata. Oh, yay. Is he in B? Yeah, Sonata's in B block. Our Lord and Savior, Taichi. Where's Taichi going? Taichi's in B block with Sonata. Okay. Okay. Zack Sabre Jr. Is he going in B block or is he going to A block? A block. Okay. A lot of rematches there, but I don't mind it. Shingo and Zack Sabre Jr. should be really good. Yano Toru. You know this is happening. I hope he's not in the same block as Evil or Chase Owens. That's all I hope. All right, he's in A block, which means he's going to get a spoiler win over Shingo. Prepare for one of the nights of Wrestle Kingdom to be main evented by Toru Yano and Shingo. I'm kind of excited for that. Okay, so Ishii's actually in the tournament. Okay. Don't know how they're going to pull that off with the Autumn Attack show coming up, but he's going to be in the tournament. And he's in A block. Hey, we get Ishii and Yano at it again. I'm excited. Yoshihashi. All right, Yoshihashi's making us come back to G1 Climax. I'm happy for the guy. He's going to be in B. They don't have a lot of people. Oh, yeah, he's in B block. All right, B block doesn't really have a lot of name value so far. Goto Hiroki. B block, I'm assuming. He's in B block. Okay. Jeff Kobe. Is he in B block? Or is he in A? Alright, B block. Alright, B block still looks a bit weak, not gonna lie. Waiting for Tanahashi or Okada. Oh, we got Yujiro Takahashi. Alright, he didn't really do so well in last year's tournament, so I don't really care for him in this year's tournament. He's in A block. Maybe somebody will carry him to a great match this year. Kenta! Kenta! A block. Alright. I'm just waiting for the Evil announcement. It's coming. I haven't heard no Okada or Tanahashi yet. There's Evil. Alright, just please B block. For the love of God, please be B block. Please. Thank God he's in B. Oh my, thank God. I really did not want to see Evil Naito match again. Oh, Tama Tonga's back in the block. Okay. Tama Tonga. Back in the fray. B block. Alright, alright. We still got some other names to announce. Who's this? Tongaloa? Tongaloa's in G1 Climax? Is he going to A block? Or is he going to face his brother? A block. There's only one more name left for A block. Okay, there's like 4 slots left. Who are these 4 slots gonna be? Chase Owens. Oh, good for Chase. Where's Chase gonna be? B block. B block still looks very weak. Okay, so another new entry. Oh, the Great Okan. Okay. Well, Tanahashi and Okada are the last people in. So, well, that's all A block filled up. So we're getting a Tanahashi Okada rematch in B block, which has been fine. That's fine. They've been away for quite some time, I guess. Okada! He's going to be in B block. Okay, well, somebody's going to have to be block that's going to uplift it some. And then, of course, in this 20th G1 Climax, Tanahashi Hiroshi. Yeah, Okada and Tanahashi are really going to have to carry B block, bro. So, okay, let me go back and see who's actually in what block, because all that's in Japanese, and I can't read Japanese. So I don't remember who's in what block exactly. Alright, so for A block, we have Kota Ibushi, Tomohiro Ishii, Toru Yano, Shingo Takagi, Tetsuya Naito, Zack Sabre Jr., The Great Okan, Kenta, Tongaloa, and Yujiro Takahashi. In B block, we have Hiroshi Tanahashi, Kazuchika Okada, Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, Sanada, Taichi, Jeff Cobb, Evil, Tama Tonga, and Chase Owens. Not gonna lie, I'm not enticed by it. Like, the only matches that really excite me in this entire tournament for A block would be Naito and Shingo, and I think that's it. Like, there's no other match in A block that excites me outside of Naito and Shingo. Ibushi, I love him to death, but he's faced everybody on this block before, so nothing there really excites me. In B block, I'm not gonna lie to you, the only match that excites you on B block is Okada and Tanahashi, and they faced off 20 different times. But they've had such a big gap from the last match that I don't mind the rematch. Nothing else on B block excites me. No new juniors, no Jay White, no Juice, no David Finlay, no Will Ospreay. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I don't really care to see this tournament. It really sucks because I really wanted to try and get into Stardom's 5-star Grand Prix, but the only reason I didn't do that is because not only are the schedules so weird in how they're formatted, like if they're formatted more like G1 Climax, I 100% be watching Stardom's 5-star Grand Prix. But because the days are like, one day has 3 matches, one day has 5 matches, one day has 2 matches, one day has 1 matches, and then they go up like 5 days after they've already happened, so spoilers are already out. It makes it very hard to get into the 5-star Grand Prix. It's much easier to get into the G1 Climax because it's so much easily accessible. But this lineup, I don't care for this lineup at all. I'll be honest. I think I'm unsubscribing from New Japan World, bro. I think I'm unsubscribing. Like I really only care for 2 matches on this entire block, and I feel like they probably will knock out those 2 matches in like the first day. Like I could see them doing Okada versus Tanahashi on day 1, and I could probably see them doing Shingo Naito on day 2, or vice versa, or something like that. But the rest of it, yeah, I mean, I really don't want to have to do that. I really don't want to have to unsubscribe from them. But I really don't have a concrete reason to keep watching, keep paying them my money. I don't think I really have the reason to keep paying them my money at this point. I'm trying to really give myself a reason not to unsubscribe from New Japan World, but I'm not really seeing one. Alexa, play End of the Road by Boyz II Men. To the end of the road. I've been subscribed since January 2nd of 2018, and I think today is a day that we Are you sure you want to unsubscribe? I am very sure I want to unsubscribe. Is it? Yep. So I am no longer subscribed to New Japan World. I have no reason to keep watching this company. I might end up watching Autumn Attack because my friend has New Japan World, but I'm not paying him my money anymore. I'm over it. Yeah, like Autumn Attack has Daniel Garcia versus Jay White. Will Ospreay's wrestling on that show. They have Leo Rush versus Taiji Ishimori. Ren Narita versus Tom Lawler. I'm much more looking forward to the NJPW Strong shows than I am actually anything from G1 Climax. That being said, guys, what are your thoughts on G1 Climax 31 and who you think is going to be in it, or who do you want to be in it, who should have been in it? Do you like the lineup? Comment down below, let your boy know. I'm outie, and I will see you guys all later tonight for AEW All Out, which we will be live for at 7 p.m. Eastern time, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Love you as always, and I will see you guys later. Peace.